What's up? What's up? What's up? It is your girl E, and you are right on time. So, first of all, let me get this out there real quick, because I know you could have been anywhere in these YouTube streets, but you chose to check on your girl and hang out with me for a few, and for that, I say thank you very much. Now, let's get down to it. You know your girl, you know how I do. I don't have to tell y'all. Y'all know how I do, and we're going to keep that moving. Okay, but I have promised you, if something was happening that I felt like y'all needed me to come out here in these YouTube streets and tell you how I feel, I'd be here, and I'm here. Child, your girl Peach. Y'all know. Your girl Peach is showing out again, y'all. Again. Have y'all seen this video? Let's check this video out. It's 3 minutes, and I promise you, I'm going to try to make mine shorter. But sometimes your girl get long with it because I got so much to say. Okay? Now, Peach has told us for the longest of times. Last year, when Brother Ed told us that her other car, the Infinity, got repossessed, that was a lie. Right? That it did not get repossessed, that she sold it because she paid cash for her car and she bought her van cash. She said that because other creators were saying, why would you go and buy a water truck and your car is financed? And she came right out and told us, baby, big ball, I paid for that. Well, unless she went in and got it refinanced or whatever you could do, I don't know how that would work. But Peach somehow has a car note. Not only does she have a car note, she has a huge car note, which means her credit ain't because when you have good credit and you have a little money to put down, your car notes aren't $700 for a Kia minivan. The only time you see those type of car notes is when people are a little challenged. They're either challenged financially or they're challenged in the credit department. And this seems to me to be a challenging situation for Peach on both sides, the credit and the monies, because the money and the math ain't mathing. My uncle had a dealership, not a pay here, buy here, but a full-fledged dealership. And this is not the way cars work, right? So, Peach is returning a car, which is called voluntary repossession. There's no such thing as giving a car back. The only thing you could do is allow them to repossess their car voluntarily, and that is what she's doing. And as far as your credit, it reflects the same way. If it's voluntary or otherwise, a repossession is a repossession. Okay? Now, let's get on with this. In order for Peach to be giving them her car, she's probably behind. And if she's behind, there's no such thing as trading in a car that's behind on payments unless the car had equity, quote unquote. That, for a lack of a better word, I'm saying equity because most people understand equity as it relates to their homes, right? Meaning you put so much money in the car and the car value is less than how much you put into it. Meaning you owe $20,000 and you gave him $10,000. Well, you have quite a bit of stake still in the car for you to trade in because you're $10,000 in a positive, right? But the reason why I know that there's no equity, for lack of a better word, in her car is because her car note is reflecting that, of which a person who didn't have good credit got a high interest rate, thus the payment is high, and they didn't have enough to put down, right? Because you could have a high interest rate and put a lot of money down and bring that payment down. So it lets me know she didn't do either of those things, which means she could not trade it in because she is what's called upside down. She owes more than that little van is worth. So if she bought the car for $40,000 and now that same little vehicle is probably only worth about $15,000-$20,000, that $15,000-$20,000 got to go somewhere. In order to qualify for a $95,000 car, they probably want you to put, in her credit situation, 20% down, but she owes another $20,000 on this one, so they can't factor that into her new deal because now we're trying to finance $120,000. There is no bank on this good God green soil that we're on that's going to finance Peach McIntyre for a $120,000 car just because of her past history and because her income is not stable. because the dealerships and the finance companies know that although you could be having a good time in social media and you could be making a little money this month, that money is not what we call guaranteed, okay? So now that you know these things, let's listen to what she's saying and see if we can hear what she's really trying to tell us. Because if you look at it, in my opinion, Peach is going through it. But your great auntie told you that months ago, way, way, way back. I was the only one telling y'all about this. I told y'all winter was coming, and I told y'all she wasn't making the kind of money y'all thought she did. Nobody wanted to listen, and here we are, right? Nothing has changed. So why is she having a hard time? Because the money ain't moneying. It ain't there. It ain't there. We are now approaching, no, we are in full-fledged winter, honey. Not winter the season, baby, but winter of scarcity. And people are not, advertisers aren't paying like that, like I told you. And she needs to get ready. Now, I don't know if y'all know, I don't know if y'all know this part. Peach has been making a lot of changes. She's not been showing you guys, but she has consolidated those kids all into one daycare, because usually the more kids you have in one daycare, the more discounts you can get, right? So she took the baby out of the one daycare and put him with amazing baby. They're all together now. Well, she could see a discount because now she has more than 2 kids in one daycare, and usually if it's a good daycare, they'll give you a discount. So Peach is trying to get that discount. Now, on the flip side of that, I bet you any kind of money, those kids are no longer in all those extracurricular activities. All of the swimming on Sundays, all of the stay until 9 o'clock at night, all of that kind of jazz is cut. Because why? That YouTube check is not playing. And that's why you're seeing my girl. She's posting like 4 and 5 videos a day. She's putting clip art in it. She's doing her thumbnails. She is doing her best to do her big one. And hey, I say do a great job. But let me tell you this, Peach, from your girl. If you could listen to anybody, I'm trying to tell you what you should do. And this is the best move she can make. And if you guys know of any other things you want to add, do it in the comments. But I'm about to give the girl some real game. Peach, do yourself a favor. Take that truck that you paid for woods in cash and go sell it. Sell it. You can take the money from that. You paid like $60,000. You probably get maybe $45, $50 for it. You could go sell it, take that $45, go down to a dealer auction, not a cheap auction, but a real dealers only auction, and pay a representative, a buyer. They used to cost between $400 to $500. They used to. I don't know what they cost now, truthfully, but somewhere around that range. And they will take you on the lot and they will let you test drive the trucks. And you can bid on a truck, honey. You can get that loaded Suburban like you want for what you paid for Wood's truck, right? This is the same place the dealers go to and buy great used vehicles. Not no shitty car, but a nice car. These are cars that dealers go and bid on. Now, you have a good opportunity of getting yourself a Suburban or a Tahoe big body, because a lot of these dealers aren't buying these really expensive trucks anymore because they're having a hard time getting people financed, because the interest rates are higher now because things have changed in our economy. But that's good for you, Peach, because you could go there and probably bid on a car that a sales manager may not want to bid on, because the likelihood of finding someone to qualify for this car is really low. So they're buying cars that people can go in and probably spend about $25 max on the used side and still get financing for 10 years to get a lower payment. So it's all in how you look at it. If you want the truck, sell Wood's truck. Take that money, go to a dealer's auction, buy yourself a big body, and now y'all have one vehicle that everybody can fit in. You don't need a truck for him to ride around town looking good for somebody else to be thinking he got it going on. You need a truck that all of y'all can fit in, so when it's time to roll out and ride out, you can. Or in case things get a little more hairier, you can put all your babies in it and dip the hell on. Now, let's look at this video.
What's up? You already know. This is Peach, and today, we're gonna prepare my car for repossession. That's right, repossession. Well, it's not a car, it's my minivan. My minivan will be getting repoed today. Today is January 31st, 2024. So Peach Patch, I told myself that I was going to give myself until January 31st, 2024 to buy myself a new vehicle cash. I wanted either a Chevy Suburban, Ford Expedition, something like that. I no longer want my minivan. So today is January 31st, 2024. And I don't have enough money to go buy the car that I want cash. But I still don't want this one. So I called my finance company today and I told them that they could go ahead and pick it up. I just took it to the car wash. I got all of our stuff out of it, and now I'm about to remove my tag. Yeah, we're gonna remove the tag. I am not sad about this decision. I know that it is the right decision for me. I had just called my husband. I was like, I'm sending the minivan back. I haven't driven this car in months because I don't want it. I'm always in like my husband's truck or my son's car. It's just like no longer what my spirit wants. And I'm just making room for the things that I do want in life. And this just isn't one. Now, this van was great. If you're thinking about buying one, I would highly recommend it. It's fully loaded. It has TVs, a sunroof. It was everything I wanted when I got it. But now my vision has changed, and it's no longer what I want. Now, Peach Patch, I did think about going to the dealership and trading this in and switching it out for what I want. But I no longer want car payments.
That's a lie. You can't do that. You can't switch out a car for what you want with a car that's being financed, especially a car that's behind on the notes. You cannot do that. And with a car note of $700 and something, that lets me know you didn't put a lot of money down, so you can't do that. That's a lie. So don't think you can do that. That is a blatant lie.
Not for me. I'm manifesting a whole new life, which you guys will see coming to fruition. I'm gonna be keeping y'all updated. We're gonna be looking at vehicles. We're gonna be looking at houses. I'm gonna change my whole life. By December 31st, 2024, I am going to be a completely different version of myself, a better version of myself. I thought long and hard about this process. I even thought like, girl, you gonna fuck your credit up sending this car back. You do understand that. Like, what about buying you a house and getting a mortgage? That's not my vision. I'm gonna buy my house cash. I'm not worrying about sending this vehicle back and hurting my credit score. I don't give a fuck. And that's just me being completely honest. Even when I bought this vehicle, it wasn't the vehicle that I wanted. I wanted me a Chevy Suburban, but at that time I didn't want to pay 90 something. They wanted me to put $30,000 down. I was like, bitch, I ain't doing that. So I got this van, which it still was a great compromise. Sunroof, TVs.
Why wouldn't she do that, y'all? If the car was $90,000 and they wanted her to put $30,000, that would have put her at $60,000, which is the same amount of money that she paid for Wood's car. So why wouldn't she do that for herself, but she would do that for Wood? Make that make sense. You gave Wood necklaces that cost more than that. So look like we dealing with some real problems here. Like, it's not making sense. Why would you do this for a man that you've already said treated you like shit, didn't do stuff for you, made you walk? Like, you are really tripping me out right now. And now look at where we are today. Look who's still riding, and look who's on the side of the road once again looking silly, looking like Boo Boo the fool. Girl, if you don't take that truck back from that man and go sell that shit, you better get your mind in order, girl. You tripping big time, baby. You looking like a real deal fool.
Room for all the kids. It still was a great compromise, but my car payment is
Never me.
$709 a month, and I don't like it anymore. So for me, it's no longer worth it. And y'all know I can afford a $700 car payment, right?
Girl, no, we don't know you can afford it. Evidently, you can't afford it. The fact that you sitting up here talking about you about to send the car back means you cannot afford it. And not to mention, we know the insurance on Kias are ridiculous. You might as well be driving a Ferrari for the insurance. What are you you talking about, girl? You sound ridiculous. Just tell the people you was a real fool. You made foolish decisions, and now you're dealing with foolish consequences, and you put your husband before the needs of yourself and your children. Just say it like it is. Don't be transparent about not paying for it, because we knew you was going to get to this point. We knew the economy was changing. I told you that months ago that it was not what she wanted y'all to believe. And now that you guys aren't buying those foolish, silly ass bundles, she's really having a hard time. But guess who's still riding clean? That good old Wood. Good old Wood is still riding good in his truck. Honey, you out of order, Peach. You really out of order. You are really teaching your children how to be used royally.
So we're gonna send her back. And I know I didn't have to tell y'all this, but I just wanted to be fully transparent with you all. So what I'm gonna...
Girl, you had to tell us. You know they got ops on your street reporting everything you doing. Don't act like you telling us. You just want to get ahead of the story. So if anybody gonna get clicks and views about you getting your car repossessed, it's gonna be you. I applaud you for it. It's your business, it's your loss, and it was your foolish decisions. So you deserve to get every click on it. But honey, don't act like you're being transparent, because if you were, you wouldn't have lied and told us you paid it off, that you paid cash for it, because you did not. The only car you supposedly paid cash for is Wood's truck. And why do we believe you did that? Because he's still riding clean, baby. That is ridiculous, girl. Honey, you need to get out of your own mindset class and carry your ass down there to some real help, because where you going and what you saying is horrible. I commend you for getting on here, trying to say you're being transparent, honey, but we know them ops was going to tell it. But anyway, never me. Never, 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 never could it be me, honey.
What I'm gonna do is I'm about to take the tag off. I already got all of the stuff that was in the cart in the bag. I vacuumed it really good. I cleaned it really good just to leave with dignity. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit this vehicle in front of my house with the keys inside. That's what they told me to do. Just sit it in the front, take your tag off, put your keys inside, and we'll be to pick it up. You won't even say anything. They're not gonna knock on the door or anything. They're just gonna take it away. I'll try to catch some footage when it happens, but I am not sad. I am happy. And I just know like things are about to get greater for me. I'm about to get everything that I want. I'm gonna take y'all along on this journey. Y'all watch me climb to the top. Now y'all see me fall back to the bottom. You're gonna watch me.
So let me put this out here for any young people that are believing that it is just that easy. Can Peach climb to the top? I believe she can, because Peach has tenacity, and Peach is a hustler. She's from a long line of hustlers, and as long as she has the tenacity and the hustle to get out here and try and believe in herself, she can do it. And that's like most people. If you have the tenacity, the hustle, the go get it, and the consistency, you're gonna win it whatever you do. But will she keep it is the thing, because this is not the first time that Peach has seen money and lost it. As a matter of fact, I want to say she said this is like her third time being in this position. So we're not really her making money. It's just a matter of, have you learned your lesson, girl? When are you gonna learn your lesson? When are you gonna stop spending all of your money in these stores? Stop giving all of your money to fast food. Stop giving your money to the Hard Rock. I knew it was something wrong when you was in that Hard Rock pushing buttons like a fool. I said, hold up, wait. That's what you was giving. You was giving, I'm in desperate need. And everybody knows the desperate money don't make money, because you're working from a place of scarcity, and it won't attract to you. The reason why it won't attract to you is because you need it so bad. You need it so bad. You're focusing so hard on how bad you need it that the universe is saying she don't need this money. She likes being in this place. Peach likes being in this place. We're going to keep her in this place for a while because she likes it. Because when she made money, when she had money, she didn't do what she was supposed to do, and therefore she's going to have to feel it again. And that's where we are with it, period. I wish her the best. I hope that she takes my advice and Shit. Whatever. Peace and love to you, Peach McIntyre.